It's actually more than a possibility. Okay, Rick, it's pretty obvious at this point that Trevor framed Kate. Now look, all I'm saying to you, this is your chance of a lifetime. You can stop your father from destroying another innocent woman.
Hello, Elizabeth. Are you one of the nurses taking care of Kate Howard?
Is there something wrong here?
I am representing Miss Howard in a legal action. A warrant has been issued for her arrest, and the police are planning on taking her into custody here at the hospital.
As long as her doctor has released her, there's not a whole lot we can do about it.
Well, unfortunately, Dr. Quartermain, the press is going to be all over this. If they're not here already, they will be, and it's going to get ugly.
Look, I've still not heard anything that's concerning medical personnel whose main purpose is to take care of sick people.
Well, technically, Nurse Johnson, until Miss Howard signs off on her own release, she is still a patient of this hospital. And I believe it's in the best interest of the entire hospital staff to promote the well-being of every patient, is it not?
Why don't you just say it? You want us to run interference with the press.
Kate, it had nothing to do with what went on between us. She had no idea what kind of man Trevor was, any more than Adela did when she got involved with him.
Oh, here we go. Sonny gets to play the mother card.
Okay, hold on. You're the one who tore up your life trying to avenge her mother. And for what? She's dead. There's nothing we can do to change that. But hey, Kate is a different story. You can get her out of this trap that Trevor set for her.
You know what? The one thing that I can count on with you, Sonny, one thing, is that you'll treat me like a brother. Excuse me, correction. You'll treat me like a human being. When you want something from me.
Well, that could have gone better.
Whatever happens, I'm going to get you out of this.
I am going to be with you when the police arrive. Now, they're going to want to take you down to the PCPD in a squad car, but I'm going to request that you be allowed to turn yourself in.
Will they let us do that?
We can try, but they may insist otherwise.
I'm going with her, Diane.
No.
Yes.
You are going to meet us there, because the only thing worse than Kate Howard being arrested is Kate Howard being arrested with Sonny Corinthos at her side. I will stay with Kate. I will make sure that she is all right. Now, when we get down to the station, you're going to be booked. There's a whole process. Fingerprints, mugshots.
I remember. Probably gets easier the second time, right?
It's a piece of cake.
Does anyone else get the irony here? In my business in publishing, it is survival of the fittest. I can't tell you how many people I've hurt to get where I'm at, and I had no choice. It was either them or me, and there were probably only two people in the world that I could trust on, lean on, confide in. And now one of them wants to destroy me. I'd laugh if it weren't so infuriating.
You know what? I'm sure that Trevor helped you out a little bit, but I know that you did it on your own. You know why? Because you're a fighter, I know that. You just gotta come out swinging. And you know what else? I believe in you.
Kate Howard, you know why we're here.
I do?
We have a warrant for your arrest. You have the right to remain silent. If you choose to waive that right, anything you say could be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to have an attorney present now and during questioning.
My attorney's here.
Well, that's good, because if you didn't, one would be assigned to you. You understand these rights as I've read them to you?
I do.
Cadet Barrett. Sonny, you might want to leave by a different exit. The press is already here. If you two leave together, it might make things worse.
Well, that's up to you, isn't it? It's up to Kate.
Sonny, you should probably meet me there. It's really best for both of us.
It's bad enough that my client has been framed. Do you really need to perp walk her through that zoo out there?
Nurse, what did Kate Howard have for breakfast today?
I'm a doctor, and what any patient has for breakfast is none of your business?
So you're saying she's anorexic?
I said no such thing.
Is Miss Howard heavily sedated? Is she hysterical?
What will she be wearing when she's arrested?
She'll probably be wearing clothes. Let's go.
Are the police here yet?
Has she called any of her friends up in Manhattan?
Will Kate be entering rehab before the hearing?
These questions.
What the hell's going on?
We have a critical patient arriving, and this is for your safety. We need to keep this access clear.
There's Kate Howard.
Sorry, the wheels are locked.
We're blocked. Let's get to the other elevators.
I am trying to get the charges reduced, but your blood alcohol level was well over the legal limit. You were drugged. I know. And I believe you. But we have absolutely no proof. We could not recover the iced tea glass to test it, and my research hasn't come up with any drug currently on the market that mimics alcohol intoxication.
Trevor Lansing has astonishing connections. He could easily come across something that hasn't been even FDA approved yet.
I don't doubt it. But if I trot out some conspiracy theory where you are somehow slipped some top secret drug, we're going to be laughed out of court.
Diane, what is the best case scenario?
All right. Well, we have to remember that this is Kate's third reckless driving incident. Now, there were no blood alcohol tests in the first two because they were hit and run. So there is going to be a presumption that she was driving drunk in both of those cases as well.
Okay, that's the most ridiculous
Kate,
thing I've ever heard.
Let Diane finish, please. Because we got to figure out how we're going to deal with this.
Best case scenario, a plea bargain. But that's going to depend on Rick Lansing.